So I had every intention today of going to the gym and doing some treadmill work, some intervals on the treadmill. But I've been checking my training log and it's 2 weeks since I last squatted. So that's a long time for me, 2 weeks without squatting. So I wanted to get my squats in today. Could have done them at the gym, but it's much easier for me to squat at home. Plus, not only that, the fitness class I did last night has it's really fatigued me. It was a very, very tough session. I just didn't have it in me to do the treadmill work. So I started off with Sumo deadlifts. I wanted to try them with the squat shoes. I thought they might keep me more upright. I thought they might feel a bit different. They felt okay. They didn't really keep me as upright as I thought. I were being dragged forward a little bit. I think that's because of the heel, to be honest. I think sumo deadlifts would be great with a very solid base like the weightlifting shoes have, but a flat surface. But I just wanted to give them a try, see how they felt. 200 moved okay, no worries there. Moved on to the squats. Once again, I'm having that issue with the headache and the neck pain. So I had a bit of an headache this morning when I woke up, but I thought that was from just a bit of dehydration from the big session last night. But I got through the squats. I managed to hit a single at 180 kilogram, which I haven't touched for quite a while. I was supposed to do 2 back off triples at 160. On the second triple, as soon as I unracked it, felt very, very uncomfortable on the bike. I got 2 reps in and I just had to rack it. I just got a triple and a double, but because I got the single at 180, I wasn't too bothered. And then dropped it for some reverse lunges. Even 40 kilo on the bar was really digging into my neck funny. It's not digging into my neck, it's just there's some nerve issue there or something. And it just gave me a really bad migraine headache. So after I did the first set of lunges, I had to take my hoodie off, wrap it around the bar with some resistance bands. And then I managed a couple of sets of 8 at 60 kilogram. And then I moved on to, finished off with some barbell rows off the pins. Yeah, so it was a good session. I'm back in the gym tomorrow. Going to do some more conditioning. But the fitness session last night, it was very tough. It was basically you work with a partner. So I was working with the lad who owns the gym. He's quite a fit lad. He's very used to the stations and the high rocks and stuff. So you would do 50 calories on the echo bike between you. So he would do 10. While I rest, I would do 10. And we get the 50 between us, then 50 burpees. So he would do 10, I would do 10. Back and forth, then 5 each till we've done the 50 between us. And you carry on like this with 4 exercises for 10 minutes. And then you get the 2 minutes rest. For 4 rounds it was. Now I was keeping up fine, it was no problem until we got to the ski erg, which is something I'm not used to. And my mate was absolutely powering through it for the 10 calories. It felt like he was doing it in something like 10 seconds, which he wasn't, but that's what it felt like. And then it was my turn to do the ski erg. I'm not very proficient at it, so I was having to work harder and it was taking me longer. So then by the time I'd done my 10 cals, my mate was back on it. And again, he was done in no time, so I felt pressured, I was struggling. My heart rate was really high. I got through it though. I did get through it. But it was making me thinking, fitness is so specific. You can be as fit as you want, but it's very specific. An example of this is I was personal training 4 or 5 years ago, and a good friend of mine came for the session, and I was doing these high intensity interval sessions, just 20-minute, very, very fast bursts, like Tabata style, or 40-second on, 20-second off, of squat jumps, burpees, swing snatches, all that good stuff. My friend is a very good middle to long distance runner. He's got a 3.5 hour marathon, regularly runs 10 to 12 miles. And yet after 10 minutes, he had to give in. After just 10 minutes of this high intensity work, he couldn't handle it. But obviously, with being a slow, steady distance runner, he's not used to that heart rate variability. He's not used to the spike in the heart rate and having to work through that. So it was all new to him. And this is what I mean about the specificity of fitness. It's like myself, I can go on the punch bag, I can do 15 3-minute rounds with 30 seconds rest. Even when I'm not at my fittest, I'm confident I can do that because I'm so familiar with it. I've been working on the bag for 15 years. Whereas someone who's very, very, very fit, a lot fitter than me, would maybe not be able to do that just because of they're just not used to it. It's even though they've got the aerobic capacity, they're just not used to it, so they couldn't do it. That's what I mean, and this is why I'm trying to cover all bases now with the conditioning. This is why I want to do running, because even though the kettlebell swings and burpees at a steady pace and the bag work does build aerobic capacity and a good engine, it's not a sustained, you're not at a sustained heart rate all the way through, a steady heart rate. So yeah, it's important to work on every aspect of your conditioning, I think.